Hello YouTube, how you doing today? My name is Wealthy G Money. Most of you already know me that follow my channel. Just like and subscribe, then you'll get this information. But today's video is going to be called Reality Check. And this is something that came from Stock Up Larry Jones, somebody that I follow. And I think you guys should hear his message.
Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. I got my bear market beard. That's what I'm gonna call it, bear market beard. I am gonna shave it. Hey, for those of you that's new to the page, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Let's talk. Let's talk about society, and let's talk about how they want all your money. And I'm going to tell you something that happened to me in a 30-day period. And everything I'm going to tell you is factual, right? So, and I'm going to also tell you why when you're in a bear market, you can't be too bearish. You need to be looking at opportunity in buying, where you can buy and how much you can buy. And I'm not talking about buying every dip, but there is a chance and a time to start buying. So this one, we're gonna keep it real on this one, right? So I'm telling you guys that are living high on the hog, there's a time to pull back. And you guys have heard me talk about time and time again how I shop at Ross and all of that. I don't do all my shopping at Ross, but occasionally I'll stop into Ross. Now I'm upgrading to Zara. And you know, guys, I make over 7 figures a year, right? I'm just gonna shoot it to you guys straight. But before I was at the income level that I am now because of my businesses, I'm telling you guys that if you think in the future right now and do things to prepare you for being wealthy right now, you will become wealthy. But let me tell you why they don't want you wealthy. I'm gonna tell you some of the tactics, and this happened to me in a 30-day period. Now, I had 2 surgeries done, right? I had a lump here on my shoulder and a lump here. You couldn't see it. It was underneath, it was that fatty tissue, like Dr. Pimple Popper, right? And so I went to the doctor to get them moved. Surgery, probably 20 minutes, about 19 minutes. That's how long, including anesthesia and everything. That's how long it take. And then the doctor leaves and someone, dresses your wound up and bandages you. So I had stitches like 3 inches long. One cut here, one cut here. And because both of them were side by side, they told me I had to come in for 2 days, or one Wednesday and one Thursday, for the same anesthesia, same mass, fatty tissue being removed. I had to come in 2 days, right? So when we got there, I asked my wife, I said, watch this. I said, Doc, why do I have to come in 2 separate days to get the same thing removed side by side? And she told me it was insurance. Insurance required that. Now, you guys, if you don't see how much of a money grab that is, right? And let's not even talk about the government and how much fat and waste there is now in there. And I believe I believe there's 500 million. I mean, billion. I believe there's 500 billion worth of waste in the government. Now, I don't agree with the way that they're going about cutting. I don't agree with the way, but we all can agree it needs to be cut, right? So I had to come in, and they submitted 2 separate bills, right? Then, of course, they got to send it off to see if it's cancerous. All of that 2 separate times, 2 separate anesthesia, because that's the way the system is. Then, while this is happening, my wife wakes up. She's having chest pains. She's getting ready to go on a trip, and she's like, "Well, let me go back to sleep." I'm like, "Nah." And I said, "Your left arm hurting. Her left arm was hurting. So we need to go in." We go in, and we Go in and I take her to the emergency room. You already know that's an arm and a leg right then, because I didn't want to take a risk, of a heart attack or whatever. They spent the day we were there. You know how it is. They put you in a room. You're waiting. Anyway, I'm there for 12 hours. They ran a series of tests, and they gave her some blood pressure medicine because that runs in her family, right? That's it. No surgery, no nothing. $22,000 was the bill. $22,000 for them to write her a prescription and send her on her way. Right now, of course, we got insurance. We didn't have to pay that. But this is why many of you are broke, right? They do this to us. They break us financially, okay? Now, I'm going to say this. I got a close family member, relative of mine that had Medicare, okay, or Medicaid. Medicaid or Medicare or Medicaid. I'm sorry, I don't know which one, but you guys that's on that, you will know. And they got a retirement, and so I guess they tie into your bank account, right? So they got a lump sum of money from another family member and put it in their account. So when they went to have a surgery that was needed, they were denied this surgery that was needed because they had too much money in their account. And so when they were asked, okay, well, how much will we need to get them back on Medicaid? And they wanted every dime of the $130,000 extra that they got from another family member. That was the bill. They said, we need that. We need that. We need that money out of your account. We need every dime. So they either want you sick or dead. And this is absolutely crazy that this is the way society has the cards stacked against us. And if you don't wake up now, if you're young, I'm telling you, you better know these things right now. They, like Michael Jackson's song, they don't really care about us. And I'm saying us as in everybody listening to me, regardless of your race, age, or color. I'm telling you, they don't really care about us. They want to bleed you financially, and they don't care if you die. And I don't care if somebody says, Larry, that's a bit much. It's the truth. I tell you guys the truth. I'm a straight shooter. So what I'm saying to you guys is, like these glasses, I'm out here in this mall. I went to this store, the Sunglass Hut or whatever it's called. You guys know what it is. Put on a pair of glasses. They look just like these. And I looked at them. They were Versace's. They were $560 something odd dollars, right? $560 odd dollars. So I looked at the price. Can I afford that? Yep. Am I spending that kind of money on glasses that I'm gonna break or lose? Nope. And so what? I got the exact same glasses on. I had a pair of those somebody bought for me many years ago. I didn't get one person walk up to me and say, those are nice. But when I spend $15.99 on the same glasses, everybody says, those are cold. So you get what I'm saying. If you're living above your means, stop it. Here's what I want you to do. I want you for 1 year, everything that you're purchasing that you could either wait or find something a fifth or 10th of the price a lot of times, or half the price, I want you to take the difference in money and invest it. I don't care where the market is. Invest it in some good ETFs or some good companies, because I'm telling you that if we continue on this path of the way society has it set up for us, we're just sheep. And I'm telling you right now, you can come up, but you got to think. And I always say this, make yourself uncomfortable now so you can be comfortable later, all right? I just wanted to stop in and tell you guys everything that was happening. And the more that these things happen, the more you start to wake up, right? And the more you start to say, aha, Here's why I've been struggling. Because society has set you up to struggle because they literally want all of your money. That's it. They want all of your money. And they want to keep you at a ceiling. For those of you that have businesses, they want to keep you at a ceiling. The permitting is ridiculous. They come to your business and they want you to buy this extra, and you got to do this extra for the town and this extra for the city and this extra. It's almost as if they don't want small businesses to grow. But when it comes to the multi like billion-dollar companies, believe it or not, they have an easier path than you do. And so it's time for us to fight back and be smart about our spending and to emancipate ourselves financially. Emancipate yourself financially. Man, listen, I don't want to just tell you about the next hot stock. I want to tell you how you can live a better life. And until whatever comes, I'm going to keep telling you guys this. One of these days, I'm going to have a live, and I want to know what your business ideas are, because a lot of you have great business ideas, and it's time for you to launch. We'll talk about that, okay? And I'm gonna leave you with this. I've said it, but I know I got a lot of new followers. I'm going to give you the keys to success. I've talked to businesses. I've helped start 3 businesses that are all multi-million-dollar businesses from the ground up. I wasn't the CEO of these businesses. I'm going to tell you what I've learned in my entire life. And that is that don't believe the lie that if you do what you're passionate about, you'll never work a day in your life. That is a lie. Entrepreneurs, listen to me. Budding entrepreneurs that haven't launched yet, but you have a great idea. I'm telling you, study whatever it is. Study, study, study. But here's the keys to success for everyone that's listening to me. Find out what your gift is that people will pay you for and become passionate about that. Those are the keys to success if you want to be successful. Then you can fund whatever your passions are. Don't believe the hype that if you do what you're passionate about or do what you've been doing, and then that's your why. No. Do what people will pay you for and become passionate about that and monetize it. Those are the keys to success, all right, good people? I'm going to leave it right there. No, I don't have anything to pub for you guys. I just wanted you to know from the bottom of my heart that you are on a path and to be happy and to be financially happy, physically happy, and spiritually happy. But there's a pursuit, all right? Remember, the pursuit of happiness. Happiness has to be pursued. And that's in every layer of your life, all right? I'm going to leave it right there. I love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Live, love, laugh, and learn.
Stock Up with Larry Jones. He was coming with a reality check. That's what I call it, a reality check. Because end of the day, these pharmaceutical companies and these insurance companies, they don't give a shit about you. Just remember that. They don't. It's a business. And the business is to get your money. What happens to you, they don't care. So thanks for stopping by. And if you made it to the end of this video, could you please like and subscribe? I'm not asking. I'm begging this time. No, I'm not fucking begging. I'm just fucking with you. No, but hit that like and subscribe button and come check out my channel, Wealthy G Money. Peace.